Good afternoon, everybody. Unfortunately, my voice is a little bit under the weather, so I'll just try and keep it short and brief and to the point. Um, yeah, I think it turned out to be a game of two halves. I think first half we just probably just gave them too much respect, time, space, and it was a difficult half for us. But sometimes when you play a team like Sundowns, it's about sacrifice and working out of possession really well. And then you'll get your moments at some stage. So the unfortunate part was us conceding when we did, just on the stroke of half time, because I feel had we gone into half time at scoreless, I think the second half may have panned out a little bit differently and we may have got even more, from the game. So um, obviously it's always about fine margins. The penalty against us. Yeah, obviously a close call, whether it's in the box or out the box. It seemed like that perhaps it might have just been outside the box. So those are the fine margins that have just unfortunately gone against us in this first sort of 5 matches in the league. Obviously, the Chiefs penalty and subsequent goal, red card, subsequent goal, and then conceding like a really good goal against Pirates away from home. So we've had a bit of a difficult start, but within all those games, we've also shown that we are also capable. So it's just important for us. We look forward to a final coming up. If we didn't have a final to look forward to, it would have been a tough FIFA break. But we do have something to look forward to. Obviously, a lot of work still to be done in the league. I think over a period of time, I've got to sort of see what we have available in Mokobodi, getting some time today and showed his qualities. Imtihan is now settled in, and obviously Bradley coming back from a long-term injury, starting to find his feet. So it's just about this FIFA break to regroup and to ensure that our next league matches going forward, we have to be picking up a lot more points than what we are. But yeah, a good second half from us, spirited performance, maybe deserved an equalizer, but first half we just weren't good enough.
Thank you, Coach. Okay, questions? Mark? Steve, were you pleased that Roy Sani and David were picked for Florida and you got 2 weeks now, the full squad?
I wouldn't say I'm pleased because I always want the players to be selected for national teams, so I was a little bit disappointed on their behalf. But in saying that, obviously, Pirates, I think, have 7 players selected for the Bafana squad, so we can really knuckle down. I think this was our 7th game in 20 days. It was 8 games in August, so I think a couple of days regeneration, give the players off till Wednesday, will allow us to just refresh and really concentrate on working with the team and preparing really well for the final.
Right. Well, doesn't seem to be too many, so we'll wrap up with Mark, September, and Rob, please.
Sorry, can I just follow up then on the NCNA visit? How different is the week now? Is the atmosphere in the build-up? Is it really special? Is it a market change? Business as usual? How do you experience the last 2 cup finals in build-up?
I think it's definitely heightened excitement, energy. I think all players want to be playing in finals. The build up to the final is just once Bafana finish their matches, it'll be 100% on the final. It's nice to play in a final with a full stadium and national anthem being played. So there'll definitely be a big buzz around the squad. And yeah, obviously an opportunity to just rectify maybe our poor league form and get a trophy. And then from there on, then start focusing on the league campaign. So it definitely does change. It's really excitement, basically.
Coach, when you played Chiefs, Sundowns, Pirates, I think now you get that point where you might go to those unbeaten runs at Stellenbosch, maybe go like 10, 11
Yeah, I think when the fixture list came out, we obviously could see that it's not an easy start. Sundowns are a really good team, so are Pirates. Chiefs have settled. They made some good sort of acquisitions to their squad, so we always knew it would be a difficult start. But we tried to sort of make it feel that although difficult, it's also exciting, because if you can come out of these 5 games, perhaps maybe with 7, 8 points, then it does allow you hopefully opportunity in the next 5 matches and the following 5 before the halfway stage. We can then get some momentum, go on those unbeaten runs, go on back-to-back wins. But it turned out not to be. 3-1 losses. So tough start. We need to reflect. I think there's a lot of learnings to be done. I just feel that too often there's been a bit of a pattern against all 3 teams where they've started better than us, and got on top of us, and they've got the goal they probably deserve because of the dominance. And then we come back and we bounce back. So I think we just got to get a better mentality and sort of mindset that we've just really got to start games a lot more aggressive, a lot more on the front foot, like we done against Sekhukhune at home, which set us up with a 2-0 win to basically take us to the final. So yeah, a lot of lessons to be learned, but I've always said that I think after the FIFA break, we would have settled and would have incorporated all our new signings, and I think it'll then be our opportunity to just kickstart our league campaign.
Kind of, coach, what you were finishing off on that, you've had 8 games, obviously not all great results, but like you said, fine margins, but you've been able to introduce a whole bunch of new players, and just your assessment on how they've fitted in, and obviously thrown them in the deep end with some of the opponents you've had to play.
Yeah, I think they fitted in really well. I think it's clear to see that Henry Stanich is a good quality defender. He's going to give us the presence and experience that he brings from Europe. Obviously, a player like Utiani has shown in a short space of time that he's a really good sort of natural number 6 player that I think will add big value. And then obviously, others like Musa Mushle, Kanye hasn't really had a run of games, but I can see in training that he's really special. Obviously, we're looking forward to Saviwe getting his opportunities. They're going on under 20 camp now, so his opportunities will come, and he shows real promise. Eventually, we got our work permit for our left back to run on a fourth, so he'll be available for the final going forward. That's might be missing out 2 or 3, but Mokobodi, I think, showed just in the 15 minutes that he was on the pitch, he's a really smart footballer, clever footballer. They have integrated all well, and we're looking to everybody, playing a big role over the season. It's going to be a lot of matches, so I'm sure that everybody will play a key part in that role in the season.